Elephone Trunk is a pretty strange name for a smartphone, but anyway, that is the name of an extremely nice 5-inch budget model from Elephone, and for the first time we also see the use of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 SoC in a model from Elephone, and this could open up for some new possibilities. I'm s7yler, and this is my review of the Elephone Trunk from efoxshop.com. So the Elephone Trunk is an entry-level phone to a very affordable price. When I got it in my hands the first time, I didn't really expect much, but after some days of testing I can now say that I'm very surprised about this little phone, as the performance is really good. The size is perfect and it has a very comfortable grip. Actually the phone is not that thin, but because of the round back that they call arc back cover design, it seems thinner than it in reality is. Despite the low price, it offers highlights like a good camera with Samsung sensor, bright LED flash, Android 5.1.1 out of the box, very snappy UI that actually feels a bit smoother than on the budget MediaTek phones from Elephone that I have tried. So the phone is of course not overwhelming in comparison with real flagship models, but for the low price it offers good build quality and overall very nice features and hardware that you at first sight wouldn't expect. Now let me quickly show you what you actually get together with the phone. So actually it came in this box, and on the box there is no kind of specifications at all, only the website and the name and some colors on the front. We have the phone, and we get this standard quick start guide in English. I think this is just a standard guide for all Elephones. And then there was just the micro USB cable to connect it to the charger or the PC, and a standard wall charger. And this one here is just a 5 volt 1 amp, so nothing special, but the quality as always seems to be okay. So that's it. No kind of screen protector, no kind of cover or anything else. But there was a screen protector attached from the factory, but because of the demonstration here I have removed this so we can have a better look at the display. Let's have a look at the phone design. So as you see, this is the white model, but I think I would personally prefer the black version, but unfortunately it wasn't in stock right now, so I had to go for the white. On the top we find the light and proximity sensor, the Earspeaker together with the 2 megapixel front facing camera, which offers some nice features but overall just gives average pictures. And unfortunately it also missed a notification LED. The phone has a 5-inch HD 720p display with good brightness, sharpness and viewing angles. And positive is that the black border around the display this time is very thin. Also there is a small plastic edge that is a bit higher than the display itself, so if you place the phone head down on the table it will not scratch the display directly. In the bottom we find the menu, home and back buttons, which all have white backlight, but the home key does unfortunately not work as a notification LED. On the back side, which is removable and made of plastic, we have an 8 megapixel Samsung rear camera that is interpolated to 13, together with a strong single LED flash, and the camera does shoot some pretty good pictures in my opinion. Inside the phone we will also find a 2100 mAh battery, that for me is enough for one whole day with normal usage. And last we have the rear speaker, which provides good sound, and this one here is much better than what I am used to with the MediaTek models from Elephone. In the bottom of the phone we only find the microphone. On the right side we find the volume rocker together with the power button, and they are very solid to touch. In the top we find the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the micro USB port. And last on the left side we have absolute nothing. This side is just plain. And now let me remove the back cover. Let's have a look inside. And we see it support a micro SD card and dual SIM, 2 micro SIM cards, and we see the battery, and last the built-in rear speaker. Now let's try to turn on the phone, and you see the lock screen. We have the shortcuts to the dialer and also the camera, but you can actually change these also in the settings. One bad thing I have to mention already now is that the lock screen wallpaper, you see this big disc, for some reason can't be changed. I think it's a problem in almost all Elephones that you can change the lock screen wallpaper, and I would just wish that they soon change this, because for me it's kind of annoying to see this disc all the time. Let me show you here what the phone support first of all of smart features, because it does feature a thing like you can double tap on the home button to lock the screen. And this is a thing you can set up inside the settings. But besides that, there are no kind of air gestures, off-screen gestures or smart wake. Double tap to wake is also not present, so you have to wake the screen with the power button. Let me unlock, and let's first have a look in the UI. So right now I'm using a theme, actually a theme you can download. Let me show you here inside, in personalization, in local themes. So I downloaded some different themes, and the stock theme is this one. This is the stock theme. It looks like this. So I changed to another theme. Let me just see this one here for Meizu icons, but using a blue wallpaper. And let me just scroll a little bit here in the UI so you can see it's pretty smooth. I don't really notice any kind of lag when I'm scrolling. So far it's nice and smooth. Let me also see if I hold the button here, you get the overview, the task manager. Let me just try to open something here. And we have task manager and clear all. Let me see if I can show you the light. You see light in the home, menu and back. So these are just dots and one circle. Unfortunately, the home button does not work as a notification LED. So the phone is missing the notification LED. That's just something you have to deal with, also because of the low price of the phone. And let's see here in the top, the standard quick toggles. Advanced. So you can see 5 GHz and 2.4 is supported. And I'm using dual SIM right now, and the Wi-Fi network, everything is good. But I did notice sometimes that the Wi-Fi speed would go a little bit down if you're too far away from the router. But overall, I'm still pretty satisfied with the Wi-Fi. One small thing I noticed is that this is the stock clock with the weather. For some reason I was unable to add my city when I click here. You can see nothing is happening, but maybe I'm just not doing it correct. I'm not sure, but I haven't found a way actually to add my city, so you can see it doesn't show the temperature or city or anything else. And this could be a small bug in the software. And as you can see, the launcher is not stock. It's using a launcher from Elephone. I think it's called Elephone UI or something like that. But it's developed by Elephone, and if you swipe up, you see some settings, wallpaper, personalization, add widgets, launcher settings, and so on. System settings, and let's see here in launcher. Here you can enable, you can circle through all the pages, you can change the icon size, and launcher animator. Here you can change the animation to tablet, for example, instead of standard. Let me just try. You can see now it's the animation when I slide to the next page is the tablet style. Let's see widgets. And regarding the vibration in the phone, this feels really good and may have something to do with the size, as the phone is kind of compact. But let's try to open up the vibrator tester. So feels really nice in the hand. The whole phone is vibrating really nice. And next up, we will test the viewing angles. So you can see here in the dark, really nice viewing angles, also from the side. Good brightness, good colors and sharpness. And while I have tested the phone, I have not noticed any kind of clouding or pressure marks on the displays. So the screen quality seems to be okay and fine. And as you can see, the phone is also lacking any kind of NFC or Hotknot. So this is something you just have to deal with. But let's have a look inside the camera app. And this one here looks a bit different that I'm used to from MediaTek phones. Because this one here is of course using the Qualcomm Snapdragon 410. And the camera quality is really good in my opinion. You can see the autofocus is also working. Before I show you the settings, let me just show you here the scene mode. Let's see the color filters. And let's go to the settings. So here inside the settings there are a lot of different settings to change. Let me just scroll. And for instance, it has things like auto HDR, face detection, anti-banding, white balance, etc. And for some camera samples in full resolution, I will provide some samples in the video description, so don't forget to check these out. Regarding the front-facing camera, it's only on 2 megapixels and unfortunately just average. The pictures are not that sharp, but it does offer fast face detection for eyes and mouth. And let me just go into the gallery. Let me show you some samples. You can see very sharp picture. Let me try to zoom a little bit. You can see details are really nice. And let's try out the LED flash. So you can see the LED is actually kind of strong if you look directly into it. But we are talking about a single LED. And you should also notice that you can see here that's like in the center there's a spot where there's a shadow, so it doesn't light up the same in the whole area, but still it's okay. So of course the LED is not super, but it's still much better than I expected because of the low budget price. So the sound via earphones is also good. It has good bass and clarity with high volume, so no issues at all with that. One thing I have to mention though is that you can see we have this rounded back, and when you insert the micro USB cable, then it will kind of not go all in because this rounding here. So I think I would just be a little bit careful, because if you're not careful you may break the USB port very fast. I don't see the construction as being that solid. And let's try out a test call. Let's check out the proximity sensor. This is working.
You have no messages in your voicemail box. To listen to your messages, press 1. To change your personal options, press 2. No messages in your voicemail box. To listen to your messages, press 1. To change your personal options, press 2.
Okay. And now let's have a look inside the settings. And first of all, we see the SIM cards management, and we have more. All these are stock settings. We have buttons. So here you can set the button to end the call. You can set the home button, long press or double tap. I have set this to turn off the screen. You can also change to other stuff. We have the menu button, the same for that. And we also see you can wake up the device with the volume buttons. Let's see, in status bar you can show battery percentage, And let's have a look inside display. These are stock settings. We have blur effect. This is a bit different. For example, we have here global action volume control. Let's just see. You can see now it's like blurred. Now it's normal. Also when I hold the button for the power, this blur effect in the background. And let's see in storage. Total space 11.77. I also installed a lot of apps and a game right now, so we only have about 8 GB available. Support for SD card, but no support for USB on the go. We have apps. Let's see the RAM consumption. See here, 1.1 GB of RAM is free. Let's see cached, 744 MB. And totally the phone has 2 GB of RAM. And the phone is of course also multi-language. So it will support all kind of languages here. Not necessary to show. Let's get back. And we then just have date and time, accessibility, printing and about. About phone, we see the manufacturer, build number, Android version 5.1.1, model number and support for wireless update. Let's check out Android version. Okay, so that's it for the settings. And now to the live GPS test that I recorded. Just ran this outside and recorded it so you could see it. And of course this will only show you the quality and lock speed when you stand still. And the first time actually it took some time to find the satellites and also get a lock. You can see here in the start very slowly begins to see the satellites. Right now only 4 in view. Now we have 7, 8, and let's see here. Now we also see support for GLONASS satellites. First fixed time is 33 seconds. Now it's down on 5 meters, 4 meters. And most important of all, it seems to be stable. So I would say average GPS quality. Now to some different test apps and a game. And as always, I will turn up for the background music, so let's get started. what is going on? I'm s7yler, and in this video I'm going to show you an affordable So we are now in the end of this review, and I will now list some of the pros and cons. First to the pros. It has a very good price, very good build quality, good camera and a strong LED flash. The UI seems fast and smoother than what I'm used to from other budget models from Elephone. It has backlight in the capacitive touch buttons. It has a very good sound from the rear speaker. It comes out of the box with Android 5.1.1, so no Stagefright vulnerability. And last but not least, it has a good stable GPS with support for cloners. Only the fix the first time I tried the GPS took some time, but after that it worked great. To the cons are that the Snapdragon 410 SoC doesn't get any high score in AnTuTu. And also when I tried to add my account to the stock email app on the phone, I was stuck on validating server settings forever. However, it instead did work for me with the Gmail app. There's no USB OTG support, no notification LED, no double tap to wake or air or off-screen gestures, and the battery could be bigger and better, but it can still last for about 1 day with normal usage. It is also not possible to change the wallpaper on the lock screen, and this error is on many Elephones. I would just wish that Elephone soon would fix this, because for me that's kind of annoying. And last, it has very few built-in sensors. There's no gyroscope and no e-compass, but I also kind of expected that on a low budget phone like this. Well guys, that's it for the review. Remember also to check out my blog. You'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.